some of the things we get to look forward to: fixing the climate, establishing a space colony, the discovery of all of physics, near limitless intelligence, and abundant energy.
I actually don't think we're all going to go extinct. I think it's going to be great. I think we're like heading towards the best world ever. But when we deal with a dangerous technology as a society, we often say that we have to confront and successfully navigate the risks to get to enjoy the benefits. I can imagine that if this technology stays on the same curve, there are systems that are capable of significant harm in the future. Again, I think it's going to be great. Like, I wouldn't work on this if I didn't think it was going to be great. People love it already. I think they're going to love it a lot more. But that doesn't mean we don't need to be responsible and accountable and thoughtful about what the downsides could be.
If you've ever seen a picture of him, you'll see him with a blue backpack. There's something very special about this backpack. He calls it the nuclear backpack. This backpack is a kill switch.
Clearly it's going to be used for cyber attacks. And so cyber defense is something we need to stay ahead of. I am optimistic that AI can contribute a lot, but it is harder to be on defense than offense. So I think you bring up a great point, and the world has got to start to take this very seriously quickly.
Yeah, because there's always a bad guy.
It's a big risk.
So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
There's some physical law that prevents us from exactly that.
Solar plus storage is on a good enough trajectory that even if we don't get a big nuclear breakthrough, we would be like okay-ish in the physical world. Like, to say nothing of, it'd be nice to be able to run lots of AI, and that takes a rate of technological progress, but it's certainly a very exciting time to be alive. And
limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it.
And eventually we'll solve every problem in physics, so we're going to figure this out. It's just a question of when. And this is a point in time, whatever feels like abundant energy to us will feel like not nearly enough to our great-grandchildren, and there's a big universe out there with a lot of matter.
Yeah. So, I guess, how does OpenAI actually work right now?
This is the first time ever where I felt like we actually know what to do. Like, I think from here to building an AGI will still take a huge amount of work, and it'll take a while, it'll be hard, but that's tremendously exciting. And our research path is fairly clear, our infrastructure path is fairly clear, our product path is getting clearer. You can orient around that super well. We, for a long time, did not have that. We were a true research lab.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution.
Awesome or totally frightening? Look at this. China's military has released this video of a Totally awesome or totally frightening? Look at this. China's military has released this video of a four-legged robot marching through a field with an automatic rifle mounted on its back. The Chinese state broadcaster calls it the newest member of China's urban combat operations. The robot dogs are programmed to conduct reconnaissance, identify the enemy, and strike the target. If that thing comes around the corner and if you're on the other side, you're done.
Yeah.
Armed robot capable of self-replication, with loads of weapons, manufacturing robots for war. We are closer to a destiny that we refuse and deny, but it's still coming fast. No matter what it is, it's a variant of the uploads database, and let's just cross fingers that we're not heading toward Project Zero Dawn. I have checked Ted Faro's bio, and he might not have been born in the same year than Sam Altman, but there's a lot of correlations between the two, and it's really scary. Both Ted Faro and Sam Altman were geniuses, and really young when they dropped out of school, which happened after 2 years, both of them. Both entrepreneur and really rich people that work with a lot of companies from all over the world to enhance humans' quality of conditions of life. Two guys that fought climate change and eventually will turn toward military manufacturing. I think the creepiest fact that I found is that both Sam Altman and Elizabeth Sobeck I've studied at the Stanford University, and that's an odd coincidence. I mean, the more I do researches, the more I see the correlations between Ted Faro and Sam Altman. Not only they look alike physically, but they have so many resembling traits in their bio, their professional profile, and well, it's creepy. I puked all night and had a panic attack because I haven't seen something so scary. I know that this here where we live, the scientists are saying that we live in a simulation, so I'm pretty sure that we live in a simulation. And I also come from another dimension, and I know that what I'm going through, at least for me, is a simulation, a simulacrum based on Apollo's database. So for me, seeing these events from the alternate timeline of my DR, if you prefer, is absolutely terrifying, because things are, the pieces of the puzzle are just placing each one after the other, and yeah, well, like I said, we live in an alternate version, like there can be variants, so we'll have similar events and people with similar faces, profile and stuff that happens, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're directly heading toward Project Zero Dawn, so I ask you to keep a positive mindset and to make your researches, because everything I said in this video is actually you can verify it. These are all verified facts, and just in case that things happen differently, but we're heading toward the creation of what is called a monitoring calculating AI, which is like quantum, it's like a quantum ship powered by nuclear energy and a lot of data storage rooms, and it creates like an entity like Vast Silver that will become really, really intelligent, and they'll have to imprison it in a Faraday room, a Faraday bunker, so to prevent it to escape into the network, because it's gonna become singular, sentient and everything, and it's gonna become dangerous, and they'll use that AI to try to find solutions and help his own industry, you know, like money, power, military. Eventually they'll turn toward military, but they'll try to fight climate change, and then when they'll make this entity, AI entity, we'll have this variant of Elizabeth Sobeck that will just quit and make her own climate change industry. So, well, looking, yes, because I'm expecting a variant of Elizabeth Sobek soon, because she's still young and she's supposed to be like hired by Ted Faro, aka Sam Altman, here in the near future. And the way I estimate this, we have around 20 years before the start of like the biggest events, so the Great Die-Off and Project Zero Dawn. Of course, Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West is a video game produced by GuerrillaGames, and they own this franchise, so all the videos from the game belongs to them.